Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Studio Sessions Episode 5. Before I begin the video today, I just wanted to quickly remind everyone that I have a 15% off sale on my store. The code is SPRING, and the sale ends April 7th, and you can find stickers and prints at happyd-artist.com. Okay, on to today's topic of discussion. As a lot of you guys know, I am a self-taught artist. I did not go to art school. I actually did go to college, but I majored in something completely different. But in college, I took a lot of art classes, as many as I could. And a lot of you guys have asked me, how do you become a self-taught artist? I know plenty of people watching this are either considering art school and maybe weighing the financial costs and benefits, and also some people watching might not be in school or might have already graduated or might still be in middle school or high school. So no matter what stage you are in your life and what age you are, there are a lot of tangible ways for you to introduce some structure and some sort of art curriculum into your life to keep yourself on track as a self-taught artist. If you're serious about pursuing art as a profession, or if you're doing art as a hobby, but you seriously do want to improve your skills and do more than just casually doodle in your free time, I'm just going to share a couple of different resources that you can go to basically help you practice with purpose and truly get better as a self-taught artist. So if you're currently in school, I would suggest to take advantage of the art classes that are available to you and try as many as you can. So a lot of high schools will offer advanced art courses such as AP Arts, and colleges and universities oftentimes will offer figure drawing, oil painting, digital art classes, advanced oil painting, because a lot of universities offer art as a major. And if you're not in school, you can take an affordable art class in your local community college or a local atelier, which is basically like a privately owned mini art school that's not an official art school institution, but taught by like a really advanced master of painting or something like that. So a lot of the single classes, the ones you take in your community college or at ateliers, you can just pay for each class. Sometimes they offer per class payment, and sometimes you can do like a several week bundle. So that's a lot more affordable than art school tuition, and also not as a serious of a commitment. So you can kind of dabble and try and find what you like. Or if you just want to focus, let's say you have a few months free in the summer and you want to get better at oil painting, you can definitely take like a really intensive summer course focused only on one thing. So no matter what you choose, I think if you're just starting out and you don't have the fundamentals yet, taking a class in some way, shape, or form will definitely help teach you good habits, like form good habits when you're practicing your art, and teach you those fundamentals so that when you do practice, you know what you're doing, you know what your goals are, and you know how to get there. And another great resource, and probably one of my favorite resources, is the internet. So there are so many short, free painting, drawing time lapses, tutorials on YouTube. Every one of you watching this video now, you're part of the YouTube art community, and there's so many things available to you for free. But if you're interested in diving deeper and you want a more comprehensive educational experience, there are so many super affordable ways to just pay a little bit extra, but still get a deep breadth of educational materials to choose from. So obviously one great example is Patreon. I, along with many other artists, have a Patreon page where we offer hundreds, sometimes thousands of hours of real-time painting footage and instructional voiceovers and step-by-step photos, tutorials, and the fees are super low, just a couple of dollars a month. And if you don't want to just, commit yourself or limit yourself to just following one or a handful of artists, there are also some really great resource libraries online where instead of just paying for one artist, you can pay a small fee to view tutorials and videos from several artists, sometimes hundreds of artists, in all types of mediums and genres. A great example of this is a website called Skillshare, and I've collaborated with them before. I truly am impressed with the tutorials they have available on their website. I watched and practiced several of them myself. I would never collaborate or work with a company that I don't believe in, and Skillshare is something that I truly do believe in and have used as a customer. So there are over 15,000 classes in design, photography, painting, drawing, logo design, like so many things. And it's just $10 a month, and you have access to 15,000 different classes. So that's like hundreds of thousands of hours of educational videos. And they were kind enough to let me offer my subscribers and viewers 2 months free. So you don't even have to pay anything. This is completely free. You can sign up at Skillshare.com with the code HappyDArtist2, and you get 2 months free with that promo code. I'll also list all the information in the description below in case you're interested in checking it out. And another great way to teach yourself, and this is something that I used a lot in my childhood when I was first starting out, because I didn't have social media and the internet wasn't as popular as it is today, is books. You can, if you love reading or you're just a book lover, I think learning painting and drawing from books is going to be a very seamless transition. You can definitely have free and also super cheap and affordable ways to get art educational books. So obviously your local public library, or if you're currently in school, college, high school, middle school, a lot of times your school will also have a library. And I remember when I was in middle school, my school definitely had like a small library just for us, and there were a lot of art educational books. There were even like health books that I could check out to learn about the anatomy and the human body, and also the public library. So when I got older, I would often go to the public library, and the one in San Francisco obviously was really good. Like, it was super extensive and big, and you get a library card for free, and you can check out as many books as you want, and you can even renew your books online, so you don't have to like take your books into a library to renew them. So there were several art books that I just kept for like several months. I forgot the names of everything I borrowed, but it was from figure drawing all the way to like, I had this book of, I think it was called like 1,500 colors for paint mixing or something like that, that taught me all about mixing paint colors. If you want to buy a book to keep, there are super cheap options available on Amazon nowadays. You can either buy it new on Amazon, or you can have, there's like a used books option on each Amazon listing that you can find, and people will be selling their used books for way below the list price. You can also check out your local used bookstores. Used bookstores are some of my favorite places on earth, not just because you can find great educational books there, but they're just a really cool atmosphere to be a part of. Super nostalgic, and I love the smell of old books. You can also check out garage sales or yard sales or Craigslist. I actually have at least 3 books in my possession on how to oil paint plants and flowers that I still use on like a monthly basis to this day, that my mom and I had picked up in a garage sale like years ago when I was still in high school. So never underestimate the power of little thrift shopping. So yeah, I mean, these are all ways that you can find just like a little extra layer of organization, a little extra layer of like a schedule, just a little something more tangible and solid to really further your path into improving as a self-taught artist. It's not easy to be self-taught because in a way, going to school and having like an institution, having grades, having professors, having homework deadlines, like it almost forces you to be disciplined. And when you're self-taught, you have to force yourself to be disciplined, which I think is a lot. It's a lot harder to kind of enforce rules and deadlines on yourself and just be that hard on yourself. So if you're self-taught and really serious about this, I would suggest finding some way to force yourself to have that self-discipline. Some people out there don't need books or online courses or classes. Some people just have that natural drive. But I think for people like me, I sometimes do need that little extra kick, that boost. So yeah, hopefully you guys found these tips useful. And if you have any tips of your own to share on how to keep yourself on track and how to be self-taught, I'd love to hear them, so feel free to share them in the comments below. And don't forget to check out the Skillshare promo in the description below. Before I end this video, I also wanted to let you guys know I'm going to be putting up a real-time version of this drawing, so if you want a closer look at my technique, you can check that out at patreon.com/happyartist. And until next time, have a great day. Bye!